Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We'll start.
Yes, so Prabhu, just one moment. I'm just going to mute everyone except you, so that way it then devotees can unmute. I'm just going to make you the co-host. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees for today's session on the auspicious occasion of Shri Nityananda Trayodasi. Nityananda Prabhu is non-different from Lord Balaram. When Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on this planet to establish the Yuga Dharma of chanting the holy names of Krishna, Nityananda Prabhu also appeared to assist Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his mission. Just as Lord Krishna took the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a devotee of Krishna, Krishna's elder brother, Lord Balaram, took the form of Lord Nityananda to assist Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in establishing the dharma of chanting the holy names of Krishna. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, right in the beginning of his great literature, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, he offers obeisances to Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, seeking their blessings. He says, Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanandau Sahoditau Gaudodaye Pushpavantau Chitrau Shamdau Tamonudau. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya. He offers obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityanandau Sahoditau means he appeared along with Nityananda Prabhu. Saha Uditau, he has arisen simultaneously. What is this arising? Because Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are compared with sun and moon, who rose from the horizon of Gauda. Gaudodaye Pushpavantam. Chitrau, their appearance is Chitra, very wonderful. So what is so wonderful about the appearance of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda? The wonder is that sun and moon, they arose simultaneously. Generally, you can't see sun and moon together in the sky from the one horizon. Sometimes you may see sun is setting and moon is rising, or moon is setting and sun is rising on the opposite sides of the sky. But both of them appearing from the same horizon is not possible to see. But Gauranga and Nityananda, both of them appeared from the same horizon of Gauda in the Bengal area. That's wonderful. Shamdau, they appeared to give us auspiciousness. Tamonudau, they also appeared to destroy our ignorance, to subdue our ignorance. Right? So, Tamonudau means Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda dissipate the darkness of ignorance. Just as sun and moon, they dissipate darkness of this world and they help us see things in this world, see the external objects clearly with our eyes. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda also destroy the ignorance. Actually, when sun or moon appear on the in the sky, they disseminate light, and with that light we will be able to see things around. Although our eyes are functioning perfectly, still when there is no sun and moon or electricity or fire, we won't be able to use the eyes to see objects. So our eyes are dependent on the sun or the moon to see objects, right? So, but sun and moon, they destroy only the external darkness in this world. But what is wonderful about Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda is they destroy the darkness of ignorance. And sun and moon reveal external objects, but the sun and moon of Gauranga and Nityananda, they destroy darkness of ignorance within the heart and they reveal our own love for Krishna. Right? So what's the nature of the darkness? What kind of darkness are they dissipating? Hare Krishna. Can the devotees who are talking be on mute? Yeah. Thank you. So the nature of this darkness is kaitava, cheating. So Kaviraj Goswami describes cheating propensity as one of the aspects of darkness. And he quotes the shloka from the Bhagavatam. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmulanam. Dharma projita kaitava. Kaitava means cheating. So many times people perform dharma to get artha, money, and they use their artha, money, for kama, to fulfill their material desires. So this kind of practice of dharma is actually cheating dharma. Our practice of dharma should lead to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Krishna, should lead us to develop that love for God. That is the real dharma. That is called Bhagavata dharma or Paro dharma. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Rendering service to the Supreme Lord Krishna without any motivations and without any interruptions is the real Paro dharma that all of us are supposed to embrace. But any dharma which is not leading to this ultimate benefit or ultimate result of love of God, prayojan of love of God, is actually kaitava dharma. Okay, that dharma which plunges us into the repeated cycle of birth and death in this material existence is actually kaitava dharma, right? So Bhagavatam rejects that dharma, and Gauranga and Nityananda, they spread the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam and destroy that kaitava dharma. That's why they are called Shamdau, those who bestow auspiciousness. Tamonudau, those who destroyed ignorance. Right? Tama is ignorance. That ignorance or darkness is this kaitava dharma. right? And Kaviraj Goswami also explains that moksha is also Kaitava Pradhana. Now, dharma, artha, kama we have seen. What about moksha? Is moksha desirable? Yeah. Well, first we need to understand what is the moksha. Many times people think moksha to be impersonal liberation or merging into the existence of the Lord or thinking oneself equal to the Lord. So that kind of moksha of Sayujya Mukti is actually a Kaitava, a cheating. The real moksha, the real kind of liberation is to be reinstated in our loving service unto the Supreme Lord Krishna. So that is the real moksha that all of us are supposed to aspire for, right? In fact, liberation from the material pangs of this world is a byproduct of the real process of bhakti, okay? So therefore, a devotee doesn't specifically desire for such kind of liberation. So thinking dharma, artha, kama as the supreme and moksha as the supreme goal itself is darkness, itself is ignorance. And Gauranga and Nityananda destroy that ignorance by revealing what is actual aspiration, what is supposed to be our real target. And that real target is Krishna Prema. Therefore, Mahaprabhu is also described as Krishna Prema Pradayati. Okay. So, then there are many such things, even karma also. We spoke about dharma, let's speak about karma also. There is Shubha Shubha karma, auspicious activity and inauspicious activity. Punya karma and Papa karma, they are also cheating. All this is Tama. And Tamonudo, Gauranga and Nityananda destroy this darkness. Okay. And they give us Krishna Prema through two kinds of Bhagavatas. One is book Bhagavat, second is person Bhagavat. Right? So this is Chitram. So in this way, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, right in the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita, offers obeisances unto Gauranga and Nityananda. And later, he glorifies Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the purpose of his descent in various ways. Then he comes to explaining the Nityananda Tattva. So because today is Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day, we will discuss more about Nityananda Prabhu. So first, till now we have discussed a little bit about Gauranga and Nityananda together, but now we will focus more on Nityananda Prabhu, and that will please Gauranga Mahaprabhu also, of course. So our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes the glory of Nityananda Prabhu in the 5th chapter very elaborately. He begins the chapter by saying, Vande Anantadbhutaishwaryam Shri Nityanandam Ishwaram Yasyechaya Tatswarupam Agne Napi Nirupyate. Vande Ananta Adbhuta Aishwaryam. Lord Nityananda Prabhu has Ananta, means unlimited Aishwarya, and it is Adbhuta, it's extremely wonderful, right? Let me offer obeisances unto Nityananda Prabhu, whose opulence is so wonderful and also unlimited, right? Yasya Ichchaya Tat Swarupam Agnenapi Nirupyate. By his will, even a fool can understand the Swarupa of Nityananda, means the identity of Nityananda, the Tattva of Nityananda, the glory of Nityananda. So who is that Nityananda Prabhu? He is not different from Balaram. Sarva Avatari Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Tahara Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. Krishna is Sarva Avatari. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. As Bhagavatam says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Okay. So Krishna is Sarva Avatari. Tahara Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. And Balaram is his second body, replica of Krishna. What's the difference between Krishna and Balaram? In potency, they are same, but the complexion is different. Balaram is like is very is whitish, and Krishna is blackish, right? Balaram wears blue dress, and Krishna wears yellow dress, and Balaram ji is in the mood of a servant of Krishna many times, and Krishna is in the mood of being the servant. So apart from this differences in their complexions and dressing styles and moods, potency wise they both are same, right? So Balaram is the second body of Krishna. एक स्वरूप दोहे भिन्न मात्र काय, आद्य काय व्यूह Krishna Leela Rasahai. And what is the activity of Balaramji? These two, Krishna and Balaram, are one, but they are different in form. But why Krishna had to replicate himself as Balaram? So that in the form of Balaram, Krishna can assist his own pastimes. The purpose of Balaramji's existence is to assist Krishna in his pastimes. Therefore, Krishna expanded himself as Balaram. And now that Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, and that Balaram appeared as Nityananda Prabhu to assist Mahaprabhu. Okay, so these are the identities of Gauranga and Nityananda. And this Nityananda Prabhu has 5 expansions. What are they? Sankarshana Karanato Yashayi, Garbhodashayi Chapayobdhishayi, Seshasya Yasyam Shakala Visesha, Seshasya Yasyam Shakala Sanitya, Nandakhya Rama Sharanam Mamastu. So Nityananda Prabhu serves the Lord in 5 expansions, in 5 forms. Right? Nityananda Balaram appears as Sankarshana. Then Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, and Sesha. Sesha is Ananta Sesha, the snake bed of Lord Vishnu. Right? In this way, Nityananda Prabhu expands himself in these 5 forms and then serves the Lord. And if you read Chaitanya Bhagavat, right in the first chapter, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur very elaborately describes the glories of Nityananda Prabhu and says that without Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, it is very difficult to access Gauranga's mercy and even understand Gaura Tattva. Okay, so the first expansion of Nityananda Prabhu is Sankarshana. And that Sankarshana further expands himself into so many forms, right? But for the maintenance of this material world, Sankarshana expands himself as Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. Shlokas, I will not go into so many details. Activities. Okay. Then an expansion of Karanodaka Sai Vishnu is Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. And an expansion of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. Means Sankarshan is an Amsha of Balaram. Amsha is Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. Amsha is Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Yashyam Shamshaha Srila Garbhodashai. And an expansion of an expansion of an expansion of an expansion is our Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. Okay. Then Ananta Sesha is a Kala, is a partial expansion. In this way, Nityananda Prabhu manifests in so many forms to assist the Lord in his various pastimes. And in fact, it is Nityananda Prabhu who acted as an inspiring guru of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to write Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he also acted as the guru of Vrindavan Das Thakur and inspired him to write the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vrindavan Das Thakur writes Chaitanya Bhagavat, and Chaitanya Bhagavat describes the initial pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes Chaitanya Charitamrita, they describe the later pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Although in both these books, the divisions are Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, Antya Leela, Adi Khanda, Madhya Khanda, Antya Khanda. But actually, the details of Mahaprabhu's initial pastimes, right, pre-sannyas pastimes, are present more in Chaitanya Bhagavat, and post-sannyas pastimes are present more in Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? So, of course, Chaitanya Charitamrita also has a very wonderful brief description of the initial pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, described in Adi Leela in 5 chapters. So, basically, in the context of Nityananda Trayodasi, let us recollect that it is by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, it is by the empowerment and desire and instruction of Nityananda Prabhu that both Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, they compiled these biographies of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? So now let's discuss a little bit about some leelas, some pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu also. We discussed the Tattva of Nityananda, we discussed the expansions of Nityananda, we discussed how Nityananda Prabhu has been instrumental in manifesting Lord Chaitanya's biographies. Okay. Now let's discuss some stories, some pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas at the age of 24. After accepting sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately wanted to go to Vrindavan. He was on his way to Vrindavan. But Nityananda Prabhu is silently following Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from behind. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu is totally absorbed in his activities, in his absorption, in his chanting the holy names of Krishna with intense love of Krishna. Okay. And he was on his way to Vrindavan, and Mahaprabhu was not even realizing whether he's taking left turn or right turn or going straight. He's totally in his own world. And he was chanting this particular shloka from Chaitanya Charita, from Bhikshu Gita, Uddhava Gita of 11th canto of Bhagavatam. He was saying, Etam sa asthaya paratmanishta adhyasitam purvatamair mahadbhi aham tarishyami durantaparam tamo mukundangri nishevayaiva. Etam sa asthaya paratmanishta. The purpose of sannyas is to be paratmanishta, to be completely fixed up in the service of Lord Mukunda, right? Following the footsteps of great souls. So in this way, by chanting this shloka, Mahaprabhu is going to Vrindavan. And Mahaprabhu came to a portion of Bengal called Radhadesha. There, he was chanting Hari, 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 and he saw some little boys who were taking care of their cows, cowherd boys. And he told them, my dear boys, you also chant Hari, Hari. And these boys chanted Hari, Hari. Then Mahaprabhu kept his lotus hands on the heads of these little boys, and he felt successful. Actually, when we chant the holy names of Krishna, Krishna becomes successful. Krishna thinks that he has become successful. Just like sometimes children, they don't eat their food. Okay, when they're very young, they have so many complaints and they get into manlila and they don't eat their food. Somehow, when the mother manages to push the child to eat some food, and child manages to eat some food and completes the breakfast or dinner or whatever, mother feels that it's a great accomplishment. Yes, I have managed to feed this boy or feed this girl, right? So like that, we are also like restless children of the Lord. We are distracted. We want to go here and there. We want to explore so many things in this material world. So to make us perform Bhakti Yoga, to make us chant the holy names of Krishna is a big project for Krishna, right? He teaches that in Bhakti, in Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. He says, Satatam Kirta Yantomam. We didn't take seriously. Then again, he manifested himself in the form of book Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita, he told us to chant. We are not taking it seriously. Okay. Then in Bhagavatam again, he said, Yajnaihi Sankirtana Prayahi Jantihi Sumedhasa. And he also said, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Namam. At the end of Bhagavatam, he said, again, you chant the holy names. We didn't take it seriously. Then Mahaprabhu, then Krishna waited for 4,500 years. He appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he thought, first I should chant, then I'll tell them to chant. Just like when the child is not writing ABCD, teacher may take the hand of the child in his or her own hand and then make the kids to write ABCD. Like that, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought, let me personally chant the holy names of Krishna and then inspire these people to chant. Right? So like that, the Lord feels very successful in making us chant the holy names of Krishna for our own benefit, right? So in this way, Mahaprabhu felt so happy and excited when this little cowhead boy started chanting Hari, 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 Hari. Then Nityananda Prabhu looked at these boys. He called them confidentially, come here, little boys. And he told, if Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks you about the path to Vrindavan, please show him the path on the bank of Ganga. The boys, they are innocent. They're blessed by Chaitanya and they are instructed by Nityananda. Okay. So Nityananda Prabhu told them like this, and they did so exactly. They told Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, this is the way to Vrindavan, go like this on the bank of Ganga. Then Mahaprabhu in ecstasy, he didn't realize where he's going, he just followed that path. Then Nityananda Prabhu called another devotee named Chandrasekhar and told him, can you please go to Advaitacharya's house? I will bring Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Shantipur. Okay, today. Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan, and Nityananda Prabhu wanted him to come to Shantipur, right? And without even consulting Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu is declaring, he is promising, he is very boldly, confidently declaring that Mahaprabhu will definitely come to Shantipur, I assure. This is the sync between Mahaprabhu's heart and Nityananda Prabhu's heart, right? How can you promise someone else on someone else's behalf? Yeah, I'll bring Prabhuji there. No worries. We'll bring. And Prabhu, you have not consulted only. So that Prabhu, that Mahaprabhu here has to become an instrument of Nityananda Prabhu here. So to the degree our relationship is intimate and close, to that degree we have that freedom, we have that what to say, intimacy to just take that liberty to take someone else's time and use that time according to our wish, right? So even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also likes to act as an instrument in the hands of his devotees. All the devotees are instruments in Krishna's hands. So Krishna finds it very ecstatic to act as instruments in the wishes of the devotees, right? So to be instrumental in the desires of a devotee is one of the most ecstatic ways of living life, right? So what can be a greater privilege than being instrumental in fulfilling the wishes of a devotee, and ultimately the wish of a devotee is to serve Krishna, right? Or serve the devotees. Now here is Nityananda Prabhu who wanted to serve Sachi Mata in specific. Okay. So therefore, when Sachi Mata was in intense pain, intense feelings of separation from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he took sannyas, Nityananda Prabhu became very empathetic towards her. He thought, oh, Sachi Mata is thinking that she will never be able to see Lord Chaitanya, his Nimai again, after he shaves his head and then wears sannyas clothes. So I must give this happiness of seeing Lord Chaitanya to Sachi Mata. And of course to Advaitacharya, to all the other devotees at Navadvip, right? So he's very, very empathetic towards other devotees. Therefore, he is occupying Lord Chaitanya's time. He's just pulling Lord Chaitanya from his own desire to go to Vrindavan to fulfill the desires of his devotees, right? So he told Chandrasekhar, you go and bring Advaitacharya, ask him to come with a boat. Then Nityananda Prabhu proceeded and he went before Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya saw him and asked him, Nityananda Prabhu, what are you doing here? Then Nityananda Prabhu said, of course, I am also coming to Vrindavan. Oh, really? You are coming to Vrindavan? Tell me how far is Vrindavan? Then Nityananda Prabhu replied, see, here is Yamuna. This is Yamuna. And he showed Ganga and he said, this is Yamuna. And Mahaprabhu just accepted that this is Yamuna. See, Lord is being cheated by his devotees and the Lord is royally being cheated and Lord is accepting that. Okay, let me be cheated, not a problem. So the all-knower becomes thoroughly cheated. Can't he understand what is Ganga, what is Yamuna? But because Nityananda Prabhu wanted him to behave like this, Mahaprabhu is acting instrumental. Okay. So then Mahaprabhu looked at Ganga and offered obeisances to Yamuna. Chidananda bhano sadananda suno paraprema patri drava brahma gatri aghanam lavitri jagat kshema dhatri pavitri kriyano vapurmitra putri. He said, Chidananda bhano sadananda suno. Oh Yamuna, you are blissful with spiritual waters. Chit ananda bhano. Sadananda suno. Nanda suno is the son of Nanda Maharaj, Lord Sri Krishna. Sada means you are always engaged in giving bliss to Nanda Maharaj. Chidananda. Okay. Paraprema Patri, Drava Brahma Gatri. Paraprema Patri. So she also gives us love. And Drava Brahma Gatri, her waters are waters of spiritual world. So in this way, Mahaprabhu glorified Yamuna. Aghanam Lavitri, you destroy all the sins and offenses. Jagat Kshema Dhatri, you bestow auspiciousness to this entire universe. Pavitri Kriyanno Vapur Mitra Putri, please purify us, O Mitra Putri, O daughter of sun god. In this way, Mahaprabhu offered prayers to Yamuna. Meanwhile, Advaitacharya came on a boat. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had some doubts in the mind. Advaita, you are also in Vrindavan? Then Advaitacharya said, yes, my dear Lord, wherever you are, it is Vrindavan. And see, it's my great fortune that after you took sannyas, I got your darshan on the bank of Ganga. Then Mahaprabhu realized, oh, Nityananda Prabhu cheated me. He showed me Ganga and said that it is Yamuna. Then it's a long conversation. Finally, Advaitacharya said, oh Lord, we have not taken any prasad for the last 3 days, and you also need to change clothes. So I got some garments for you. Please accept them. You have been fasting for 3 days. Therefore, this poor Brahmana Advaita is inviting you to his home to accept some bhiksha. So please accept. I have just cooked one palm full of rice and some simple vegetables, nothing luxurious. Please come and accept this bhiksha, because you're a sannyasi. It's bona fide for you to accept some charity from a grihastha Vaishnava. Then Mahaprabhu said, okay, fine, let's go. So Gauranga, Nityananda, Advaita, all three of them went to Advaitacharya's home. And Nityananda Prabhu is the one who caused this whole event by diverting Mahaprabhu from his actual desired tour to Vrindavan. So Advaitacharya prepared so elaborate feast, offered it to Krishna, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked at that feast and said, whoever has fed Lord Krishna in this way is actually dear to me. Aicha anna ye Krishna ke karaya bhojan, janme janme shirodharam tahara charan. He said, I want to place the lotus feet of such a great devotee who is worshipping Krishna with such elaborate bhoga. So I want to keep their feet on my head. Okay. So then Advaitacharya said, okay, my dear Lord, please sit, please accept prasad. And Advaitacharya has actually kept a big banana leaf with like a mountain of rice in between, like annakut, and then so many hundreds of items around it. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I cannot eat so much. Then Advaitacharya said, okay, fine, you eat whatever you can and leave the rest. Then Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu kahe sannyasira bhakshana he upakaran, iha khaile kaiche haya indriya varan. So how can I control my senses? I'm a sannyasi, I'm not supposed to eat so much. If I eat so much, how will I be able to control my senses, right? So Advaitacharya said, please give up all this word jugglery, just sit and eat. And he lovingly pushed Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat, because Mahaprabhu is not different from Jagannath ji, and Jagannath ji eats 54 times in a day, and each time hundreds of items. Okay, so Mahaprabhu's capacity to eat food is unlimited. So Advaitacharya pushed him. Then Nityananda Prabhu got into a very funny, means transcendentally funny conversation with Advaitacharya. Nityananda Prabhu said, I have been fasting since 3 days, like Mahaprabhu only. I thought of breaking fast today because Advaitacharya invited me. Looks like I have to fast today also, because there is hardly any food here. It cannot even fill half my belly also. Then Advaitacharya said, you are a Tairthika sannyasi. You should be dependent on eating some fruits and roots, and sometimes you simply fast. Now that you got some food to eat from a Brahmana, you are supposed to be grateful for it. Don't be greedy. Be satisfied with whatever you get. I am a poor Brahmana, this much only I can offer you. Then Nityananda Prabhu said, whatever it may be, you have invited me for prasad, you have to feed me as much as I want. Then Advaitacharya said, you are such a voracious eater that you eat 10-20 manas of rice. One mana is 4 kilos. So you eat some 100 kilos of rice in one meal. And I am a poor Brahmana. How can I eat so much? How can I provide you so much food? You just give up your greedy mentality and eat whatever is there. Don't throw your remnants here and there. Actually, Nityananda Prabhu did not do that. He did not throw his remnants here and there. But still, Advaitacharya is giving an idea to him because he wanted to have some more fun in this pastime. So then Nityananda Prabhu started eating. Advaitacharya also started feeding Gauranga and Nityananda with so much love and affection. As soon as they finished their half preparation, Advaitacharya will refill it. Okay. Then Nityananda Prabhu said that I am not at all satisfied with this meal. So my belly is not filled up at all. Please take away your food. I have not eaten anything. Then Nityananda Prabhu picked up little rice and then threw it on the floor. We should not do it, by the way. These pastimes or these activities of Nityananda and Advaita are not meant to be imitated by devotees. You can just relish them, understanding their position. Okay. Then some of these grains that fell from Nityananda Prabhu's hand touched Advaitacharya's body. Then Advaita thought of himself so purified. I am a Brahmana, I am a Smarta Brahmana. Now by touching these remnants of food from Nityananda Prabhu, my Smarta contamination has been completely eradicated. Okay. He started dancing in ecstasy. Okay. In this way, Advaita and Nityananda just had some funny, loving exchanges, transcendental humor, and they completed their lunch. Then Advaitacharya called Sachimata. Sachimata came to meet Lord Chaitanya, and then she became overwhelmed with so much of emotions. Okay, and Sachimata said that I want to cook for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because all of you devotees can anyway, anytime go to Jagannath, go and meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At that time, Jagannath Puri was not in discussion yet. So you can meet him anytime, but I'm an old mother in my 67 or 68 at that time. So my little Nimai, who is just 24 years old, he took sannyas. I won't be able to cook and feed him. So you please allow me to cook. And all the Vaishnavas unanimously agreed. Okay, they would take prasad and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would dance. He starts Harinam Sankirtan. So like that, they were enjoying for a few days, and Mahaprabhu realized that, oh, I'm spending a lot of time at home. Although I have taken sannyas, I left home, again I'm back at home with relatives, with friends, with family members. Then Mahaprabhu said that I am happy staying with all of you, but if I stay at home, even after sannyas, people will criticize me. Then Sachimata said that if Mahaprabhu stays here, that will cause great happiness to my heart. But if Mahaprabhu is criticized by people in general, that will cause great dissatisfaction to my heart. That will pain my heart. So I have a suggestion. Sachimata said, Jagannath Puri and Bengal, they both are like two rooms in the same home. Many devotees from Puri would come to Bengal to take bath in Ganga, and many devotees from Bengal go to Orissa to take darshan of Jagannath Ji. Thus, if Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stays in Jagannath Puri, we keep hearing about his news, and I'll be able to maintain my life hearing about Lord Chaitanya. So then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed to it. Right? It is a long conversation. I've just made it short. Then Mahaprabhu started for Jagannath Puri. And Advaitacharya fainted. But still Mahaprabhu proceeded because he is acting like a sannyasi. Now, to take Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Jagannath Puri, 4 devotees accompanied him. Who are they? Nityananda Prabhu, Jagadananda, Damodara, Mukunda. 4 of them accompanied Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then on the way, they went to this special temple at Ramana, Kirchor Gopinathji's temple. there Mahaprabhu narrated the pastimes of Madhavendra Puri. Then after that, they eventually came to Cuttack. They came to this beautiful place called Sakshi Gopal temple. There, Nityananda Prabhu started narrating the story of Sakshi Gopal. How Sakshi Gopal, just to help a young Brahmana and old Brahmana, he came all the way from Vrindavan to that place called Vidyanagar. Okay, so Nityananda Prabhu narrated that story. And after he narrated the story, they continued their journey to Jagannath Puri. There, Nityananda Prabhu did some special pastime. What was that? Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and this entire party, Nityananda, Jagadananda, Damodar Mukunda, they came to a place called Kamalapur. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took bath in that Bhargi Nadi river, leaving his sannyas dand with Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu was holding the sannyas danda of Lord Chaitanya, and Mahaprabhu then went to Shiva's temple, and by the time he came back, Nityananda Prabhu broke sannyas danda of Lord Chaitanya into 3 parts and threw it in this river called Bhargi Nadi. Okay. And since then, this river became famous as Danda Bhanga Nadi. Okay. So why did Nityananda Prabhu break this danda in the first place? So the answer is that there are 4 types of sannyasis, or four divisions of sannyasis: Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Hamsa, and Paramahamsa. Okay. So only sannyasis on the Kutichaka and Bahudaka platforms need to carry a staff, a danda. So, but Mahaprabhu is beyond Paramahamsa platform. And of course, Mahaprabhu is not just beyond Paramahamsa platform, he is the Supreme Lord himself acting as a devotee. He is beyond all these protocols and policies of Varnas and Ashramas. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu need not carry sannyas danda. That's the opinion of Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu wanted to declare that, establish that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is beyond all rules and regulations. Therefore, he need not carry sannyas danda. Therefore, he has broken it into 2 pieces. Then Mahaprabhu came out of the temple and then he asked Nityananda Prabhu, where is my danda? Actually, Mahaprabhu, when he came out, he first saw Jagannath Puri temple from a long distance. From Dandabanga Nadi, Jagannath Puri temple's dome is seen very faintly, right? Just like from a distance, you can see hill also. You may not be able to see all the details of the hill, but there's something you can see. So then Mahaprabhu became ecstatic. Then he asked, where is my danda? Then Nityananda Prabhu said, what danda? Looks like it's broken. Then Mahaprabhu asked, hey, danda is my only property as a sannyasi. Why did you break it? Said, I didn't break it. You fell down on the danda in ecstasy when you are chanting the holy names of Krishna. Right? So both of us together fell upon the danda actually, and it broke under our weight. And where are the pieces? I don't know where the pieces were. The pieces were here and there. So then Nityananda Prabhu saw the change of expressions of Lord Chaitanya. He said, actually, it was broken due to my offense. Oh Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you think you should punish me, please punish me. Okay. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became extremely angry and said that you have all benefited me by bringing me to Nilachal, definitely, but you could not even protect my simple danda. That's my only possession. Therefore, the punishment is I'm not traveling with you anymore. I will not go with you. I will go alone to Jagannath Puri. Then Mukunda Datta came and said that, oh Lord, you can proceed. We'll follow you. We'll come behind you. Okay. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu established that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is beyond any rules and regulations of sannyas. So that's one pastime of Nityananda Prabhu. Then moving ahead in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reaches Jagannath Puri temple and he faints there. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya takes him to his home. Then meanwhile, Nityananda Prabhu also comes, and along with Jagadananda and Mukunda, they meet Lord Chaitanya. So, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya becomes transformed as a great Vaishnav. Earlier he was attached to impersonalism, but later he was transformed. Now, after Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was transformed, Mahaprabhu plans for his South India Yatra. Okay. He thought of chanting the holy names of Krishna and inspiring all the South Indian people also to accept the process of chanting Krishna's names. Then one day he called his dear devotees, Nityananda, Jagadananda, Damodar, Mukund, and he proposed, my dear devotees, I have one appeal. You are more dear to me than my life. I can give up my life, but I cannot give up your association. You all acted as my good friends because you brought me to Jagannath Puri and showed me Jagannath. Basically, Mahaprabhu is indicating who is a good friend, who is a true friend. A true friend is one who brings us closer to Krishna. So thus Mahaprabhu expressed his profuse gratitude to all his associates headed by Nityananda Prabhu and requested them, I need just one small favor from you, one charity. I'm begging for a charity. I'm a sannyasi. Can you please give me your permission, Agna Dan, Anumati? For what? I want to go to South India Yatra. The reason is I want to find Vishwarup. Vishwarup is my brother, elder brother, and he took sannyas, and I want to go and search for him. And I want to go alone. Okay, I'll go up to Setubandha and come back to Jagannath Puri. Actually, by that time, Vishwarup had already passed away. Mahaprabhu knows this. But Mahaprabhu pretended as if he doesn't know, so that he can liberate the people of South India. Then all the devotees became unhappy. Oh Lord, you want to travel alone? Then Nityananda Prabhu intervened. He said, how can you go alone, oh Lord? How can I tolerate this? I won't allow you to go alone. So, actually, some of us should accompany you, one or two of us. Actually, you should take me, okay? Because I know all the pathways of South India. If you travel alone, you may fall in the clutches of so many rogues and thieves. So better you travel with somebody, and that somebody must be me only, because I know everything in South India, right? I have traveled. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Nityananda Prabhu, you are simply a dancer. And I am simply a dancer in your hands, right? You dance as per your preferences, and you make me also dance as per your preference, and you are just pulling the strings like this. Okay. After accepting sannyas, I wanted to go to Vrindavan, but you took me to Shantipur. And on the way to Jagannath Puri, you broke my sannyas danda. Your activities are very much disturbing to my sannyas principles. I can't take you. And what about Jagadananda? Oh, Jagadananda gives me so many facilities. He gives me so many comforts, and if I don't accept them, he will not talk to me, and he will fast for 3 days, and I cannot handle him also. Because in South India Yatra, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to set a good example for common people to follow, which is the sannyas standards, personal austerities, and also distributing holy name. But when these intimate associates like Jagadananda, Nityananda, Mukunda, Damodar, they come along with Lord Chaitanya, they start serving him so much that that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu may feel uncomfortable. Generally, when you receive facilities, you feel comfortable. But for a sannyasi, receiving too much of facility is a discomfort, right? He wanted to remain simple, but these devotees did not want them to did not want him to follow the sannyasa standards, in the sense that they want him to be very comfortable and happy. So we need to be little sensitive towards other person's preferences also. We may express our emotions, and they're genuine emotions. That they may be genuine love, genuine care, genuine appreciation, praise, or apology, whatever. We may be genuinely expressing that, but if our expression is making other person uncomfortable, so we need to kind of control ourselves, right? So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I cannot handle so much of love, so much affection, so much comfort, so much manlila. right? And Jagadanand goes into Man Leela. He doesn't speak only. And Mahaprabhu has to prioritize his preaching, or he has to go and pacify Jagadananda, okay, who is in the mode of Satyabhama, okay. And Mukunda, he's another style. So when Mahaprabhu does austerities, Mukunda feels so bad. When Mahaprabhu takes cold water bath in winter, Mukunda feels bad. Seeing his, feelings of concern, Mahaprabhu becomes concerned, and then he feels bad. Damodar, he is like a strict person. So different devotees are of different flavors in Mahaprabhu's thing. So he's very strict in his hand. He holds a danda in his hand and then start disciplining Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. So because they don't have lokapeksha. Lokapeksha means fear of public opinion. If I do like this, if I behave like this, what will the public think about me? That is called lokapeksha. Actually, a sannyasi is beyond lokapeksha. Okay. So many people may ridicule somebody, or not ridicule, they may mock somebody, they may joke with somebody who is little off the mainstream and then wear some sannyas robes and then moves on the streets. It's like rare sight. So when I was wearing dhoti kurta and then walking in our college campus, people were surprised, what's happening here? Who is this coming here? Everybody in jeans pant and t-shirt, and then suddenly one fellow comes in dhoti kurta at the age of 23, 24. So they are a little surprised. So that one has to transcend that. But one should behave oneself properly in front of the public. So generally a sannyasi is expected to be more sober, more gentle, not frivolous, not loose, not be seen accepting so many comforts and facilities, but actually being very modest, very humble, very meek. That external demeanor also matters, and it inspires people, right? So, but these devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they love Lord Chaitanya so much that they compromise on the etiquette sometimes, right? So devotees place more importance in etiquette, in love, an expression of their love for Lord Chaitanya. Unfortunately, material world is not like that. When somebody is accepting some facilities, people may criticize. So therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "No, I cannot take all of you." Mahaprabhu said, "Ihara sabar, iha sabar, vasha prabhu haye ye gay gune, dosharopa chele kare guna aswadane." Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing dosha arop, means he's blaming them as if they have so many faults. But dosharopa chele kare guna aswadane, he's actually relishing their good qualities, their love. Chaitanyera bhakta vatsalya akathya kathan, apane vairagya dukha karena sahan. Chaitanyera bhakta vatsalya, Mahaprabhu's affection for his devotees is akathya kathan. It's very difficult to describe. Apane vairagya dukha karena sahan. Mahaprabhu tolerated all kinds of personal unhappiness of his sannyas order. Actually, there is no unhappiness on Mahaprabhu's part to follow the principles of sannyas. The real unhappiness of Lord Chaitanya is to see his devotees feeling bad when he is doing austerities of sannyas, right? So then Mahaprabhu, "Sei dukha heti yei bhakta dukha pai, sei dukha tara shakti sahananayai." Seeing Mahaprabhu's austerities, devotees become unhappy. Seeing their unhappiness, Lord Chaitanya becomes unhappy. Okay. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to avoid them. Then finally, Nityananda Prabhu came forward and said, "Mahaprabhu, whatever is your order is our duty. So, yehi agna tamara dukha sukha yehi hauka kartavya amar." Whether your agna, whether your order causes happiness to me or distress to me, I must follow it. Okay. So, but still I have a petition. If you cannot take with me, fine, no problem. If you don't want to take Jagadananda, Damodar Mukunda, fine. But take one person with you. Take somebody with you. Because when you are so absorbed in chanting and Sankirtan and Krishna Prema, someone has to carry your water pot, Kamandalu, Someone has to carry your clothes. Someone has to feed you. We don't know when will you eat, when will you not eat. You are in your own ecstasy or samadhi. So someone has to be with you. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally said, okay, I will accept him. Nityananda Prabhu said, here is Krishnadas, Kala Krishnadas is a simple Brahmana. He will not speak a single word. He will just assist you in your tour, but he will not speak anything. He will not bother you in any way. Then Mahaprabhu said, okay, fine, let him come with me. So in this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Kala Krishnadas. So now the time is up, but I'll still continue for few more minutes and then conclude this episode of Kala Krishnadas. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went on tour. He went to so many places like Simhachalam he went, Ahobilam, then he went to Ramananda Rai's place, he went to Tirupati, he went to many other places in Andhra, Tamil Nadu, that whole area. Then Kala Krishnadas, at one place in Tamil Nadu, he became very distracted. He was attracted to Bhattatharis and he left the company of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and went to associate with these Bhattatharis. Actually, they came and allured him and he became a little weak-hearted and then he went there. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and then pulled his shikha and then brought him back. He rescued Kala Krishnadas. Then Mahaprabhu continued his South India Yatra and he returned to Jagannath Puri, and South India Yatra lasted for 2 years. Okay. And this happened somewhere when Mahaprabhu is in Tamil Nadu. By the time, probably, approximately 1 year must have passed. And Mahaprabhu came back to Jagannath Puri. Then Mahaprabhu called his associates, Nityananda, Jagadananda, Damodar, Mukunda, and said, this Kala Krishnadas left my company and went to Bhattatharis. I rescued him. I brought him back to my company. And now I brought him to this place, Jagannath Puri also. Now I am no more responsible towards him. I am no longer responsible towards towards Kala Krishnadas. You do whatever you want. And he left. And Kala Krishnadas, out of his intense guilt, intense regret, repentance, he was crying. He was crying, shedding tears. Okay. Then Nityananda Prabhu thought, oh, Kala Krishnadas is regretful. But Mahaprabhu's heart is not melting. Mahaprabhu just left him like that. So I have to do something. Then Nityananda Prabhu told Kala Krishnadas, see, Mahaprabhu concluded his South India Yatra and came back to Jagannath Puri after 2 years. But this news is unknown to the devotees at Bengal. So Bengal devotees saw Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately after he took sannyas. Then after came to Jagannath Puri, they didn't know his whereabouts. Where was he in South India? We don't know. Mahaprabhu, his yatra was not being live streamed anyways. Okay. Whatever kathas he was giving there, meetings he was having, nobody clicked photos and uploaded on Facebook, okay, in those days. So actually all the devotees of Navadvip were in intense separation from Lord Chaitanya. So Kala Krishnadas, better you go to Navadvip area and inform Sachi Mata, inform Advaita Acharya, inform Srivas Thakur and many other devotees there that Mahaprabhu is back. And Jagannath Rath Yatra is coming up very soon. All of them can come to Jagannath Puri and attend Rath Yatra and see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So better you go. Then Nityananda Prabhu went and told Lord Chaitanya, so we need a person to go and inform all the Shantipur devotees that you have come back from South India Yatra. Now you please, we have decided that Kala Krishnadas will go. Then Mahaprabhu said, do whatever you want. And he left. Okay. So Kala Krishnadas went to Navadvip and informed Advaita Acharya, Sachi Mata, Srivas Thakur, Haridas Thakur, Murari Gupta, and so many such wonderful devotees. Then he also took Jagannath Mahaprasad for them. Now, Advaita Acharya became ecstatic. Sachi Mata became ecstatic. She had tears in her eyes. And the ecstasy, the happiness, the unlimited happiness of all these associates of Lord Chaitanya in Shantipur and Navadvip area is mainly caused by Kala Krishnadas's visit to Navadvip. He is the one who has been instrumental in making all these people happy, isn't it? So, that person who once was distracted by Bhattataris and left the company of Lord Chaitanya and became an object of anger and neglect and complete indifference of Lord Chaitanya, became a recipient of profuse blessings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates at Shantipur. He got the blessings of Sachi Mata. He got the blessings of Advaita Acharya. He got the blessings of Srivas Thakur, Murari Gupta, Haridas Thakur, and many such exalted souls. How did this happen? Because of Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. Although Mahaprabhu rejected Kala Krishnadas, Nityananda Prabhu engaged him in some service. It is Nityananda Prabhu who recommended Kala Krishnadas's name to Lord Chaitanya. But Lord Chaitanya just allowed him to be with him for a while, but he rejected ultimately. But Nityananda Prabhu did not reject. And by the way, Lord Chaitanya also did not reject as such. How will Lord Chaitanya Prabhu reject? But he wanted to uphold the principles of sannyas life. Therefore, he wanted to show some extra strictness upon people like Gopinath Patnaik or here Kala Krishnadas. So Mahaprabhu did not want to compromise on his sannyas standards at strictness. But Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful, right? Why do we say that to get Mahaprabhu's mercy, we need Nityananda Prabhu's mercy? These are some testimonials for all of that. Mahaprabhu rejected Kala Krishnadas. He is very strict. Okay. Generally, Mahaprabhu is very merciful, but in couple of cases, he became very strict. So even in those cases also, Nityananda Prabhu was very merciful. Jagai and Madhai. Right? Mahaprabhu wanted to kill them for their offense towards Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu. But Nityananda Prabhu said, hey, see, as Ram and Krishna, as Balram and Krishna, we killed so many people. As Ram and Lakshman, we killed so many people. But in this particular incarnation, as Gauranga and Nityananda, we are not meant to kill people. We are meant to kill the demoniac propensities in the hearts of people. We are meant to destroy their malice in the heart, not destroy the people themselves. Right? So we need to hate the sinful tendencies that they have, but we need to be merciful to the sinful person. Right? So it is Nityananda Prabhu who reminded Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu of his incarnation, the purpose of his incarnation. We are not meant to kill anybody. Sudarshan Chakra has no role to play in your pastimes. Okay, you don't have to invoke your Kaumodaki, Gada, or Shanga Dhanva, or Sudarshan Chakra. Give them a break. In all incarnations, you are using them left, right, center. Now give break to all your weapons. Just use this weapon of holy name. Use the weapon of your beauty. Use the weapon of your ecstatic emotions. Sweda, Ashra, Kampa, Pulaka. So these are the bhushan, these are the ornaments of Lord Chaitanya. Use all of them to deliver people, but please don't use Sudarshan Chakra to kill people, right? So it is Nityananda Prabhu who mercifully engaged Kala Krishnadas in this service and made him a recipient of all these profuse blessings. And Nityananda Prabhu is such a close associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that although Mahaprabhu tells him, hey, you focus on preaching in Bengal. My mother instructed me to stay in Puri. I'm in Puri. I cannot go to Bengal. So better you go to Bengal and start preaching there. But don't come to Jagannath Puri every year for Rath Yatra. But still Nityananda Prabhu comes. So Nityananda Prabhu can even go beyond the instructions of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu out of his merciful attitude, out of his really exciting, innocent, loving, playful mood, and Mahaprabhu becomes opalized by all that. And Mahaprabhu shows his extreme degree of mercy through Nityananda Prabhu. He shows some mercy, but if there is any amount of mercy, if the mercy has to be more intense than what Mahaprabhu shows, then it should come from Nityananda Prabhu only. Nityananda Prabhu is even more merciful than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, our approach to Lord Chaitanya is through Nityananda Prabhu. Our approach to Radha Krishna is through Mahaprabhu, right? And our approach to Nityananda Prabhu is through Guru. and Guru is a representative of Nityananda Prabhu. Therefore, Nityananda Prabhu is Guru Tattva also, right? So Nityananda Prabhu is extremely merciful, and today on this auspicious occasion of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's appearance, Nityananda Trayodasi, let us offer our sincere prayers to the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu to give us entrance into the kingdom of Mahaprabhu's mercy and make us recipients of his grace, and also make us eligible for his grace. And the eligibility is not exactly purity, in the sense that although we have so many anarthas in the heart, still we are eligible for mercy. But one thing that Mahaprabhu doesn't like is cheating propensity, hypocrisy. He is Patita Pavan. Although we are Patits, he can make us Pavan, but he's not Kapata Pavan. When we are hypocritical, when we are having some duplicitous tendencies, cheating propensities, that Mahaprabhu doesn't like. So let us pray at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu to give us that honesty and integrity and humility in our devotional service, and let us completely be devoid of any duplicitous, diplomatic and hypocritical, deceitful tendencies. Let us be very honest and transparent. Although we may be filled with anarthas, let us admit them, let us accept them, let us try to overcome them by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. So with this we'll conclude. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Nityananda Trayodasi Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Jai Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.